Hi, I'm Delenn Cooper, and this is my video essay submission for the 2018 Dickson Frohlick Scholarship Contest. I hope you all enjoy. Alimony in modern times is referred to as spousal support or spousal maintenance. The term alimony comes from the Latin word alimonia, which means nourishment or sustenance. The concept of alimony dates back to the Babylonian Code of Hammurabi from ancient Mesopotamia more than 1700 years BCE. This ancient law provided that a man must provide sustenance to a woman who has borne his children so that she can raise them. The history of alimony and the concept of spousal support is mentioned in many codes and laws throughout history, and the modern concept came from English common law. Through the early history of alimony, English courts believed that if a man and woman separated, he should continue to support her until the divorce has legally ended. In 19th century, it became common for a man to be ordered to pay his wife alimony if he was at fault for the divorce. If the woman had misconduct that led to the divorce, the courts considered her act to be a forfeiture of the alimony. As time went on, the U.S. began seeing more and more no-fault divorces, which required the alimony process to change. In the 1970s, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that ordering only men to pay alimony constituted a gender bias. This precedent resulted in more women being ordered to pay spousal support. Alimony, spousal support, or spousal maintenance has the purpose of limiting any unfair economic effects of a divorce by providing continuing income to a non-wage earning or lower wage earning spouse. Courts have a significant amount of discretion in deciding whether or not to award maintenance, so it's important for anyone who is either requesting maintenance or trying to persuade the court to not grant maintenance to discuss their case with an expert, such as the attorneys at Dickson Frohlick. Thomas Dickson and his staff have over 100 years of combined legal experience and knowledge to help you win your case. Some states, such as Texas and Utah, have guidelines that are more explicit as to how much alimony should be ordered and for how long it should be paid. For example, in Texas, alimony may be ordered for 5, 7, or 10 years depending on the length of the marriage, and the amount that may be ordered is limited to 20% of the payee's income or $5,000 per month, whichever is greater. In states such as California and New York, the factors affecting alimony and guidelines for determining the amount and length of time are very vague, giving the judge quite a bit of latitude. In these cases, the judge considers several factors when determining the amount of support, including the financial resources of the spouse who is requesting maintenance, any division of community property or child support received that is apportioned for his or her use, the amount of time it would take the party seeking maintenance to obtain enough training or education in order to find employment appropriate for his or her circumstances, the standard of living established while the couple is together, the length of the relationship, the age, physical, mental condition, and financial obligations of the party requesting maintenance, and the ability of the party not seeking maintenance to pay. Is spousal support or maintenance still needed in this day and age? So to the question, is spousal maintenance still necessary in this day and age? My answer would have to be yes, especially in cases where one spouse stayed home and was a homemaker or a caregiver. It's safe to assume that being off of the job market for so long, from staying at home, will have a very negative impact on this person's potential earning power once they're divorced. And it's reasonable to assume that this person will need some additional time and financial resources to become self-sufficient. Are the current factors which determine these decisions sufficient? So to answer the question, are the current factors used to determine spousal maintenance or spousal support sufficient? I would have to give the lawyer answer, which is it depends. As I said before, the rules and regulations surrounding spousal maintenance are going to be dependent on the state that you're in, which is why you need an experienced attorney to walk you through that process. The main problem with spousal support or spousal maintenance is that at times it can be abused. It can be used as a way to support one spouse's lifestyle to the detriment of the other. Spousal support or spousal maintenance should be used as a way to financially support one spouse until they are able to become financially self-sufficient.
In certain court cases during my research, I found that the court was able to make stipulations to ensure that one spouse would be able to find and financially support themselves within a reasonable amount of time. Stipulations such as finding full-time employment or receiving job training to get a better paying job, as well as meeting with a court-appointed employment evaluator who is able to evaluate their skill level and potential job prospects. So these are some of the stipulations that can be used to ensure that spousal support, spousal maintenance is not abused.
Thanks for supporting students, and thank you for watching.